abacha. You know one manakara. Nigeria. Nigeria. Go and thank Mazen and the Carlo. He's a man I don't want to shed blood. If not so, Biafra Juno Guabacha. Juno Guamanakara. The last man standing. Let's go. Biafra Umomaye. Umujuku no go siri. Umeje jemba. Biafra Umomaye. Umujuku no go siri. Umeje jemba.
Yes, sir, once again, wonderful Biafrans, beautiful people across the globe. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is the man who will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, he is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as the director of Biafran Television. The one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. Of course, this is not an issue to discuss because we actually challenge you on that aspect. Having said so, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. We must go ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama. My father say we do not bow down for any idol, but we worship Chukwu Kika Biama. But your inability to comprehend how he works, you cannot blame us for what you think. I must worship him. I must acknowledge him because our leader said this is where we worship. It is amazing we are the true people of God. We are men and women of peace, but when we speak is for war. But do not in my humble way, I will acknowledge him. Ibu Chukwu Nebuchim. Ibu Chukwu onye dị igwe o, Ibu Alpha and Omega mo, Omega mo, onye bụrụ onye ikpeazụ, mmalite n'ọgụgụ, ya ka nji na-asị n'ebu chi mo, ịdị ebube, ịdị omimi, Ibu Alpha and Omega mo, Omega mo, onye bụrụ onye ikpeazụ, mmalite n'ọgụ, ya ka ji na-asị n'ebu chi anyị o, anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu sọ mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, Ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile asị na n'ịdị mo. You see. And of course, on this segment, our team remain back to your root. Our team remain back to your root. And this is one truth so many people cannot understand. This is one truth so many people will not understand. But we keep on doing what we are doing, hoping that one day you will come in terms with our stand. You will understand our position and embrace it. Back to your root. We have a father. If you tell me 10 things and you cannot tell me what your father told you, I know you are a bastard. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not starting insulting people. I will get there. But I say, when I talk to you under normal interaction, you tell me 10 things, and out of that 10, you cannot tell me what your father told you. I know you don't have a father. But of course, I withdraw my statement. You are not a father. You are not a bastard, because maybe you lost your father when you were young. But of course, you will have to refer to somebody. That are the evidence that will show. If you meet genuine elder, you are talking, they'll be looking at you. You'll be quoting. You know, as America and now branch in Japan, haven't traveled the world as a learned man with all the education, they will be looking at you. And when you finish talking, the real elder will say, it's all right, we have heard you. But they begin to respond to you the moment they hear you say, and my father say, and my father say, and my father say. Go and check men of God in the Bible. They didn't give their own word, they give the word of their father. Not until you are able to comprehend everything we are saying, you are not the son of your father. Because if you remember what your father told you, if your father is actually your father, you will not behave the way you are behaving. Of course, we will go back to our root. And on this very segment, our team remain, or rather our team on this series, our topic is art of defilement. You cannot conquer a people. You cannot conquer a person. You cannot conquer a nation. You cannot conquer a country except you first of all defy them. Everything Nigerians have been doing since 1914 in the name of British government, till today, they have defied themselves. And I tell you, Nigeria will not survive. Let the whole world gather and put Nigeria together. Nigeria will not survive. You people have not seen anything. You people have not seen anything. You people have not seen. Of course, Nigerian has become unconducive to live. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Our topic remain at this. Our topic this series is art of defilement. The moment they defile you, it could be physical defilement, it could be spiritual defilement. They use it as an avenue, as a loophole to attack you. Let me tell you, as a genuine Christian, if you are not defied, nobody can conquer you. Today, Fulani are chasing Christians because 90% of the Christians are defied. And when somebody say, no, that is in talking to Christians. But the Bible says it is our duty to judge those who say they are Christian. It is the duty of the Christian to judge the Christian, because this is the only place you can remove the evil one from among you. After all, how can you judge angel if you are this idiot? If you are like African Christian, how do you think you will judge angel? Don't you know angel is Onyibe? Don't you know angel is Onyibe? When the idiot called Bishop of Canterbury come here, all of his shalom aleikum, hallelujah, Jesus. How can you judge angel? And it's Onyibe. If Onyibe man is going to deal with you like this here in Africa, and you are believing it is in heaven, you are going to judge Onyibe. Have you seen black angel? Have you seen angel that is a black man? Why can't you people reason? That is why some idiot who say they are Fulani and Hausa are busy killing you. All those Muslims are busy killing you. They want 27 virgin in heaven. And when they finish killing all of you, who will give birth to the 27 virgin they are going to marry? When I tell you, go back to your root, say, Anagama, India name, Konyan Agoiba, it's an animate a femado. All more can go their mama. But you must know that truth. We are not begging you. We are telling you that you must, if your brain is blocked, we will brush it, we will sandpaper it, we will blow it, we will sandblast it until it's normal. Because everybody must wake up. There will be survivor for all of us as a people. And so when I say go back to your root, cool down your brain, make you cool down, understand what they tell you. Understand what they tell you. Not be when you don't touch you, begin to cry. You people should be grateful to Donald Trump, who actually give a voice to the killing of Christians. Muslim would have killed all of you. The idiot in Asoro Jubri will be hiding. Let's continue from there. We have taken time to look at many areas we can be defiled as a people. Jesus warned the disciple. Daniel gave this prophecy in his time. He said a time will come, Christians will be defied. Jesus warned them in Matthew 24. He reminded them about what Daniel told them. Today, Christians are not careful of that defilement. Today, our people are not careful of that defilement. I want you to watch all the politicians in Biafra land. All of them have been defiled. They cannot come out and speak up, because when you come out and speak up, Satan is waiting at the left hand to you. Who is Satan? DSS. Who is Satan? ICPC. Who is Satan? EFCC. They are the Satan inside Nigeria, among others. So they have defiled themselves. They are looting. All these government police dog will be looking at them. The moment any of them come out now and say, no, this is my right, I want to do, you cannot do this. The next thing you see, they call you. Even pastors, look at Sule Boy. Sule Boy came and challenged his church as a genuine Christian and said, if they kill you, cut off their head. Anybody want to kill you, cut off their head. By the time the Satan of Nigeria called him, DSS called him and said, hey, that your gospel was very motivating. Can you please come to the office? And when they talk to him and talk to him and talk to him, they will set him up. He has a lot of issues to answer. The next day he went to preach another one. I was joking, don't kill anybody. You know, he just said, you know, did you not stomach it? Did you not stomach it? He has defied himself. They will teach him lesson he will not recover from. Even though his hand is clean, they will set him up. But how many people are willing to be set up just to make sure they free the rest of us? Or don't you know our leader, Mazen Nandekano, actually project himself to be set up so that all of us can talk? Most of you actually believe he committed treason. Most of you actually believed it. Today, who is deceiving who? He allowed himself to be set up. And that is when the Bible says, there is no greater love than this, that a man should lay down his life for his neighbor. And everything we will do today, everything we have done in the time past, and everything we will do tomorrow, be rest assured, undying loyalty for Mazen Nandekano is the reason why we are here. We value his life even more than Biafra, because these are men who make us to believe in Biafra over and over and over again. You will not understand what I'm here to tell you, but I will create a scenario, preamble for you to be able to understand. The Bible says for Christians to be defied, there is accuser of the brethren. They call him Satan. He is the one that accuses them before God day and night. He accused Job, and that is why Job was tempted. And when the sons of God gathered, Satan was also there. And God leave all his children. And he now says to Satan, where are you here? Where are you coming from? And God now said to Satan, have you seen that Job is righteous? And Satan asked, why won't Job be righteous? After all this blessing, Job will curse you. Remove the blessing. That is Job's sin. Oh. And it had to be tried. What is our sin today? How can God bless Biafra? That is our sin. And then they sit back and think about how they divide our future. They now control our time and space. They accuse us wrongly just to get hold of us. If you ask them now, they say, yes, I like the method of IPOB, the way they harass people. But don't worry, this is part 1, chapter 1 of this book. But you love Fulani herdsmen. You love Miati Allah. You love Boko Haram. You love Nigerians who are criminals across the globe. Yes, you love them, but you don't love us. We have not killed anybody. We have not arrested anybody. We have not harassed anybody. We have not intimidated anybody. But we shall. This is just chapter 1 of the novel. But our people must understand where we are coming from in order to appreciate where we are going to. The moment you defile yourself, you lose your authority. You are nobody. You are nobody again. You can answer any name you like. You are nobody, and do not make any mistake about it. I want to play a video for you. Governor of Delta State. He is very brave, I must tell you. One of the bravest among them. At least he can say a little bit of the truth.
Herdsmen occupying some communities in Delta State seem to have resorted to intimidation of indigents, allegedly forcing farmers to pay some amount of money before gaining access to their farms. This is coming from the state governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, who made the comments while hosting the Assistant Inspector General in charge of Zone 5, Rashid Akitudi. They said the 3 communities in Ugeli North have been taken over by the herders, calling on security agents to prevent the situation from snowballing into a bigger crisis. The AIG's reaction to this was a promise that the police will do all it can to rid the state of criminal elements.
The farmers are actually told that they must go to the farm, they must pay money to the herdsmen before they can go to their own farms. That is not, we are a state that tolerates a lot of, we like to live with people, but this is the only place where I found that the indigents have to pay money to herdsmen before they can actually go into their farms. So I think that there is a need for us to find something to do before actually we go into a crisis situation. This has been on for several years.
That is governor of Delta State. Look at how he's talking. He's begging Fulani idiot. You see, I don't know. You see, now as I'm talking, Fulani are waiting people in two communities now in Delta State, and they are telling them they have to pay money, 700,000 before they can go to farm inside their own father community. And this has been going on now almost 7 years. Okowa, governor of the state, confirmed that Fulani headsmen, Meati Allah, Nigerian Boko Haram Army, La Sanido, Lamisu Sanido, all the idiot Fulani have been collecting money from people in Delta State for them to go to farm. And some idiot, hey, we are Niger Delta, we are Delta. Look at, all of you have defied yourself. Look at how he's talking as he's begging people. But if you are Nigerian, you should be ashamed of yourself. Be rest assured. There is a Fulani man on my Facebook. He's telling me that my death is for sure. Honestly, I will have to die one day, but I will tell you how I'm going to die. I will tell you how I'm going to die. You will understand that the story of Samson is not for the faint of heart. You people don't know what is coming. Let's not digress and move ahead. But look at Okowa. Okowa is supposed to declare coffee. Okowa is supposed to chase every Fulani out. Okowa is supposed to speak like a man and recondition these people, because we in Hausa, Yoruba land killing them. We are doing business genuinely as a people. A genuine people that we are not fake. They can't, because they have been defied. Now he's begging Nigeria in our own farm, and some are very comfortable. What are these people saying? I didn't say it. That is the governor of Delta State begging Nigerian police led by Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani. Idiot will tell me about one Nigeria. God of you, one Nigeria. Governor of Delta State. You have not seen anything. Yes, sir. You have not seen anything. Go to Akwa Ibom. You have not seen anything. Go to Cross State. Go to Delta State. Them who are looking for who to stud, you will see how useless you have become. Our leader will not sleep. He's trying to crack his brain. How do we remove this idiot out of our land? And some people are there looking for how to drag him back. I have seen nonsense, but I don't hate nonsense. It really doesn't matter. Because people who would have stood their ground have defied. If a call walk past like that, you will see DSS and EFCC, all of them will bundle him now. And you begin to hear, he stole money. Look at Oliseme too. How much did he steal? He didn't even steal. They gave him. The person who gave him the money is working freely. That is different. If they understand what it means to live like a poor man, live like a poor man and die honorable, they cannot defy them. I tell people, my confidence in our leader is that he didn't work with Nigeria. Because you hardly can work with Nigeria and go out clean. The first thing they do is to put a clinch on you. They defy you can't run. And that is why our people who are working for Nigeria, your only savior is IPOB, look for one and join. Let us go to our topic this evening and understand how our ancestors were able to survive this. None of them were victimized by the Nigeria. You can only murder them. You can't set them up because their hands are clean. They are not defied because they have a way of doing things. Number one, we look at the economic defilement. They were stable in their line of businesses, and they make sure they become master of it. Our ancestors have a way of doing things according to their tradition. I know all the name in every in southeast and south. In fact, in the whole of Biafra land. If I begin to mention name of communities, it will amaze you. Why? How did I know them? Even as young as 10 years, I know almost all the name of communities in Imo State. I know almost all the name of community in Anambra State. As old as 9 years. From 9 to 17 years, I know the name of all the villages in the whole of Biafra land. From Edo to Delta to Bayelsa to Rivers to Enugu, all of them. How did I know them? Because my mother is a businesswoman. She did so many line of business. She used to sell stockfish. She imports stockfish. Then she used to sell palm oil. That is when I know most of the name of this business. She has a market of stockfish in Ochanja market in the 80s. And then in the 90s, he has shop of oil across Biafra land. Why am I bringing this up? Because she has a vehicle they call Peugeot 404 in those days. Early in the morning, they will load them with drum. From Abo, they set to the east. And in each of these places, what are we going to buy? Pamoye. Pamoye. My father, on the other hand, who is a transporter, will use some of his lorry and go to look for yam. I can tell you every community where they farm yam in Biafra land. I still remember most of the name of these people. So when we are going to Zakembia, when we are going to Oto, among others, I know they are going to buy yam. When I begin to talk about Amandoba, Nkwiri, Olo, Nempe, Oko, when I begin to talk all these things, these are the places where they do pamoye. Pamoye. Hey, do you have those? This was known as family business. We abandoned it and thereby defiling our line of businesses. We are now being tossed and fro. We don't even know what we do. Only one family today in Biafra land try to maintain family business, and that is the Hebrew family. But as I speak to you, Nigerian government is on their neck. I think Oceanic Bank is dead. Hebrew is dead. I think everything they have is only a contractor that is working partially. Tell me how many of us still maintain our father's business. Tell me our business that cannot be imitated. Go to all these places I'm mentioning now. It's Hausa Fulani that is coming to abandon them. Why would your children not think it's Hausa feeding us? We have defied that line of business. But have you noticed that Fulani still die on top of cow? There is a reason. There is a reason. You must be a slave for Fulani before you be allowed to sell Fulani cow. You will not understand this thing. But go to Germany and ask Julius Berger family why they have not changed their company to another. You think Julius Berger cannot diversify? Go to India and ask Tata family why has they not changed from technology to medical? You think they cannot diversify? And now you see, a rolling stone gathers no moss. Britain have to travel years and months in the high sea just to come and buy palm oil from our father. The crude oil they are coming to steal, are we the one manufacturing it? And I dare you, without Fulani cow, we will run shortage of meat, irrespective that they are idiot. That is why they are doing what they are doing. But the earlier we abandon that cow, the better for us. Tell us our business now that you will say, without Biafra, you can't get this business. We have destroyed all of them. We have defied our economic stage. Because today, because the government actually is designed to make that happen. If you sell pure water now, the moment you buy bicycle, everybody starts selling pure water. If you are now selling tissue paper, God help you, somebody dash you money. You now buy keke nape. Nobody want to know whether they dash you money or not. They will think it's tissue paper. Everybody will rush into tissue paper. And they are programming us and managing us. The next thing you hear, they will pull all of us down. Don't you see we are being defied? Now, let me tell you a secret. Yorubas are going online to hijack your shop. They call them different name, online shopping. Online shopping. If you want pure water now, you press your phone, they bring pure water to your door. You want Mama Put now, online shopping. And Yorubas are the one who are fronting this thing. Just watch what they will do you. They are not doing it because they want to advance. They are doing it because Yoruba and Hausa, Adamu Farouk and Kule actually reveal it in their conversation. That they will make sure you are irrelevant, economically irrelevant. Those things you think you are doing, they will take it from you. What offense? I see some people say, oh, no, I better teach another tribe instead of me to teach my brother. Don't worry, you don't know what is coming for you. You are speaking from your subconscious mind. Our fathers never did this. It was the duty of the father to pass this knowledge to the son. There are communities gone in those days. Where are they? They can manifest. When the first criminal landed in Biafra land, they saw people with gun. We didn't learn how to shoot gun with them. They met people with gun. They didn't teach us how to make gun. Leave all those that yapping. They met men and women with gun. Here in Biafra land, there are communities known for gun making. Go there now. Saw the youth. Nigeria have finished killing them. Some are not even showing anybody. Ordinary how to cure headache, we are hiding it. We are customizing it, thereby defiling our economic. I will stop there. And so the earlier you begin to do something that nobody can do, the better for you. Go and look at manufacture aeroplane. They don't say country that cannot manufacture aeroplane. But will you understand? We must have economic. There are many ways God has blessed us, but I won't say it here because Nigerian people will go and hijack it. You go back and make sure you clean this defilement economically. It's not too late for all of us. We look at the second one, which is educational defilement. Our ancestors actually made sure that their education benefits the people. But we have been defied academically. Why? If you bring a Yoruba man to speak, a Yoruba man who is educated will speak in line to the tone that will favor his people. This is how they speak. Let's use Omotekun, for instance. The Yoruba Oduduwa nation today has passed into a bill to fully activate on the operation of Omotekun. They have started a kickoff program from Osun State, Oyo State, and Ogun State. These three states, Omotekun, they have passed a bill into motion and it is effective immediately today. Omotekun is functioning in Osun State, in Oyo State, and in Ogun State. Yoruba made this speech very politely, and then they now say, call us and tell us your opinion. Yoruba now begin to debate, and this is what they were debating. Yes, we have introduced app where you touch the app, we can now visit your location. We will still introduce many things. So when they are raping, you press 1. When they are press 2, when there is full enhancement, they have concluded the arrangement. Now I watch in between. And then our people start calling. This thing now, they should bring it to Southeast now. They are going to promote Omotekun. All of you will worship Omotekun. And I tell you, mark it very soon. Your governors and in Nyangodo, all of them will tell Omotekun to come and protect the Yoruba land. You will enter slavery, you have not returned. So you are neutral, you are neutral. If Yoruba can control you to heaven, you are idiots. Mark what I do now. If we do not take time, all this your governor will beg Omotekun to come and guide our land. But you don't know, you never know. Just watch, because already our people are so happy. The media is promoting Omotekun. Of course, we are helping them to promote Omotekun. Our people now have started calling Omotekun that have not been tested in Yoruba land to come and guard Biafra land for us. Some people think it's going to be sentiment. That is defilement. And one of these pastors is going to be Yoruba friend. If Yoruba is actually in agreement with Awusa Fulani for bargaining chip, this is what they will do next. They will call one governor. Good, who's all them man? We want to test Omotekun in Imo State. He say, it will not be easy. They say, cool down. We'll give you 30 million for media campaign. We will give you 70 million for this one. We will give you like. When you finish sharing the volume, the tone of dollars, you will say, okay, let's give it a try. Let's go. If you are not aware, you will accept it. And our children will be guided on Omotekun. Omotekun should go and guide the Yoruba. And when Omotekun guide our Biafra land, I can say you that in less than a decade, Alhaji Dambro Bawa Kashege will guard Biafra land for us, and then we are gone as a people. Our people education has been corrupt. But it is not corrupt because we are, it is corrupt because we are too sincere. You cannot just be more sincere than God. It's not possible. You can't be more Catholic than the Pope. Why can't we stand and face this monster once and for all? Our fathers didn't do this. Tell our someone to read the same news. Yes, Alhaji Dambro Waka Shege security outfit have to partner with Omotekon. That is bargaining cheap. Yoruba will say no. We don't want Alhaji Dambro Waka Shege security outfit. We want to be on our own. That is the people. But look at Nangodo. I see somebody from Niger Delta, as we call ourselves. Speak up. Then it is our own people that say, oh, please, Fulani, Yoruba, come and help us strategize. Their education is corrupt. The education is corrupt. They are defied. Academically, they are defied. If you want to know what is defilement, academic defilement, go and look at Joe Igboku. And look at his utterance. And Yoruba look for people who are academically defied, educationally defied. They search for them among us and they use them to undo. I have seen Nyango many times and I know his speech. How I went to school in Yoruba land, I became the best Yoruba student, and now in Katen in Yoruba youth leader, and now win as a Yoruba youth leader, and now Yorubalize and Yoruba, and now Yorubalize Yoruba. He spent more time praising Yoruba than his father. I'm not sure even if he has any good testimony about Enugu, where supposedly he came from. This is educational defilement. All your knowledge, where did it, all your companies in Yoruba land, this is educational defilement. Everything you have is in Yoruba or Hausa land. This is educationally defilement, and I can tell you that intellectually you are a dishonest person because you don't want to fight for your right. Whatever they say goes. We must clean this defilement. We understand Nigeria have politics, but somebody have to stand against these policies. Or else our children will think that is the way it is. Our fathers built industry. Today, Hausa, Fulani, one Nigerian British government destroy all of them. The only company they are allowed to thrive in Biafra land is hotel and beer. Brewery and hotel. Any other thing can be in Biafra land. Barrack. Checking point. Where are all the intellectual? You stay before Mike, you speak big grammar. Who did big grammar pay? But our father were not that. I listened to an audio interview by BBC after the war. They met a young man and they said to the man, yes, the Nigerian people now are saying that you people used to be very hardworking, very entrepreneurial, very this, very that. And now they say, how had the mighty fallen? Because the way they destroy Biafra land, you people may not be able to recover in the next 50 years. And the man looked at the British criminal, media BBC idiot, and said to him, I do not see as the mighty fallen, but for sure we will come back to our feet. These are men. These are men. The people we have today, we say, manage it, go to church, go and pray. The Lord will do it because the more we are poor, the more we are emasculated, the more they can decide our life for us. Don't worry, the Lord will do something. He have to wait in 2030. How many years do we have to live here on earth? From the day I was born, the first political language I heard was vision 8080. Entered 1980. We begin to hear vision 1990. We enter 1990. We begin to hear vision 2000. We thought end in 2000. It was so melodious when they say vision 2000, millennium. When we enter millennium, we wake up in the morning, I open my eye where make I see how melody. Nothing millennium inside millennium. Millennium was the beginning of the suffering. People have forgotten. Very romantic and very enticing on the social media. Oh, it's a new millennium. He's going to millennialize us. What is the millennium here? Nothing happened. Then we start hearing Vision 2020, 2020. That is 20 years on. Are Nigeria more hopeless in the year 2000 than in the 2020? In the year 2000, millennium, are Nigerians not more hopeless than they were in the 80s? And some of you now are ringing bell. Yes, in 2023, Igbo can be better president. In 2023, Yoruba can go no rule. In 2023, this is how they say it. And all of you are getting old. All of you are getting old. I was just a boy. Maybe around 4 years. They took us to line up on the road when Buhari came to Abo. Buhari came to Abo as a president, terrorist president. I should be here like 3 years or 4 years. But I remember they taught us a song. Oh, president was going to come. So they lined us on the road to welcome the president. In Benden State then. We were singing. I don't forget that song. I may not know the word, but I know how it sounds. Those who were born then, we know. Oh, General Buhari, you are welcome to Benden State. God will punish you and your generation. We were just singing it. Buhari was opening his open teeth, waving all of us. Let him come now. If it's Buhari, that man an idiot in Asoro, let him come out and do that. Let him come now. That is to tell you people how much you have failed yourself. You have failed the city. You have failed the people. You have failed yourself. No, come on, all of you come now. That thing you people are looking for, you will get it. But the people mind must be ready. Most of you don't know how these people used to enter open roof. Today, can they do that? Because their cup done the fool. It remained to throw away. But of course, our people must understand that our ancestors actually made sure that every information we have, it is first of all for the people, for the good of the community, and for the good of the entire people. And that is how it should be. Believe me, I respect Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani for this knowledge. But Biafrans need to buckle off. Go back to your roots. And then the third one we're going to look here is traditional defilement. Today, our culture and tradition is the most sarcastic one in all the universe. But yet we have the best culture. We have the best tradition. The one that the world can envy. But we are the one who throw it away. Yoruba may not have rich history like Hausa may not have splendid history like us. And I can assure you Fulani may not have. But the one they have, they keep it. They keep it. They so promote it that it's even influencing our own culture and tradition. And you don't know you are defiling it. You are doing a traditional wedding. You are doing Ashebi. Ashebi Onyibe. Who is Ashebi? Who is Ashebi? And tell me why you cannot remain a slave to Yoruba and Hausa where you don't have regard for your culture and tradition. Some people, some Biafra want them to call them Alahaji. Call you Alahaji. And now you're jumping like he goat, Alahaji. Because they know how to blow themselves out of proportion, promote their own. What are we doing? No, what are we doing? We defile ourselves. I want you to take record of all the Yoruba. They don't play with their name, not to talk of their culture. If I look at people here, all the Biafran pastors, for instance, they are after Ogomo. Ask yourself a simple question. Why is the Yoruba general overseer? Who are your general overseer? Why are they not going to destroy Shango Shrine? Why are they not going to destroy Shango Shrine? Yoruba are your Lord in terms of Christianity. They are your master. You are their slave inside church. But in their community, all the shrines still stand. Is it not a wonder that Yoruba God killed Fulani cow? We are the one that abandon our culture and tradition. No, he want to take us to go and do Ogomo. Don't worry. You will be a slave for them and you will do that Ogomo. This is how bad it's going to be. Because these things you are running because you think you are advanced. You will be a slave and your children will do this thing in slavery. You people open your eye. Open your eye. There are killing people everywhere. They are praying against us. They are digging charm in our land. Look at how bold they are. You had the governor of Delta State telling you that for almost 7 years that Delta people have to pay money to Fulani herdsmen and not Nigerians before they can go to farm. I didn't say so. If I have said that, they say, no, it's a propaganda. Go to Channel Television, is there. And it's even begging them. I told you people, all the police commissioner, all the police spokesman, all of them are Yoruba. Fulani are Oga on top because they can't speak English. So they need Yoruba to speak for them. This generation of Yoruba better repent, because this 10% will not go down with all of you. It won't. But Biafrans must understand to go back to your home. The person that the world reject, will you reject yourself? You people stop being intellectual mugu. Go back to your root. Go back to your root. It is a mystery to them. They can never understand it. They will only study you for the rest of their life. They can never be able to penetrate. Today you are so transparent that they can penetrate you. That is why a Fulani who is not even in Nigeria will come and stand the entrance to your farm and be telling you to pay money. It is happening in Biafra. It's happening everywhere already, for your information. And the way you get there, yes, where is your money? He said, where is my money for my land? They will choke you. You no go do anything. You go to the police station, you meet Yoruba person there. Yoruba will say, okay, take him to the police station. Pray so that they don't see money in your pocket. The Yoruba man will give order, so they kill you like they killed Chima in Port Harcourt. I think they are killing that matter now. And then Tanko Mohammed is waiting at the Supreme Court. They will supreme you. Imagine now if our gods are killing Yoruba Fulani cow, as Yoruba gods kill Fulani cow. Do you think they will be in our land? But you will not reason it that way. What you are going to reason, oh, it's making us to backslide. It's touching our faith. Do you have faith in me? Go back to your root. I won't spell out everything here. But you know what you are supposed to do. Go back to your root. Go and begin to ask your fathers them question. I said something here. One idiot went to the forum and was attacking me. Because in my yesterday broadcast, I said something. That we have been waiting for Jesus for 2,000 years. And we are still waiting for him. My intention is to make you understand that we are not the only people waiting for Jesus. America is waiting for Jesus. India is waiting for Jesus. Britain, everybody is waiting for Jesus. And they are developing their land. Why can't we develop our own life and wait for Jesus? Are you this idiot? That you give Fulani your land because you are waiting for Jesus? Are you that hopeless you don't have sense? Are you telling me Christians in America who are developing their place are not waiting for Jesus? Do you know Rehan Bonki is from Germany? But you don't have sense. You will not reason the one that will save you. The war is at our doorstep already. We must choose to save our land. The Bible said that God said to them, I said before you life and death. I said before you good and evil. He encouraged them to choose good. He encouraged good. Now let me tell you one thing about God. He needs you to understand that there is good. He wants you to understand that there is bad. And he encouraged you to follow the right path. Do not make any mistake about that. He told Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, according to the Bible, this is the tree of life and this is the tree of death. Do not do this, do not do this. But he didn't say they should not stop. He actually wanted them to know the difference. Not to abuse it. God wants you to know everything. He wants you. That is why he told you about them. In those our forests in the community, there are places you don't go alone. It could be that there are lions, wild animals in those forests. But your ancestors know you are not ready to know the type of animal, wild animal in those forests. They will tell you it's evil forest. Don't go there. If you go there alone, you will not come back. They waited for you to grow before they tell you. The reason we say don't go to evil forest is because there is tiger there. There is elephant there. You are a child. You can be traumatized. But you don't know. And so when European came, you begin to sell it for them. Because it's evil forest. Most people in Aba, from Aba, don't know why they call Aba Inyimba. Your fathers were rearing elephants like a chicken and fowl. That is why it's called Enyimba. Not because of Enyimba Football Club. Ngwa people were rearing elephants like fowl and goat. Like as Fulani are rearing cow until they destroy all of them. Britain stole all the elephant talks. You never hear that in the history. Back to your root. I will stop here, and of course, our line will be open so you be able to make calls and they understand. Believe me, these people are upon us already. Make no mistake about that. If we do not defend land in such a way that they cannot understand, this war will not be easy for all of us. It won't be easy. Look at us in different dimensions. You have to get ready to resist in different dimensions. Understand it already. They are everywhere. They are killing people. They are not sparing anybody. All the way from Ebonyi. Everywhere in Biafra land. They are massacring. Those who call themselves our police are not making plans to they will liberate us. They are looking for how to go to Abuja to share money on our behalf. Facebook have started again. Of course, they came late. They may cut me any moment, but do not bother yourself. We will go to part 2. Shameless people.
Biafrans worldwide, there will be a 3 days fasting and prayer for all indigenous people of Biafra. Friday, 6th of March to Sunday, 8th of March 2020. Theme, Solemn Assembly. Joel chapter 1 verse 14. Esther chapter 4 verse 16. Prayer topic. Day 1, 6th of March 2020. Thanking Chukwu Okike Abiama for how he has led us thus far. Secondly, for the successful burial of our leader's parent, Psalms chapter 8 and Psalms chapter 111, Psalms chapter 124. Day 2, 7th March 2020, destroying the enemies who have invaded the land of Biafra, Psalms chapter 35 from verse 1 to 8, Psalms chapter 68 from verse 1 to 8, Isaiah chapter 49 from verse 24 to 26, Isaiah chapter 59 from verse 10 to 19, 2 Chronicle chapter 20 from verse 1 to 25. Day 3, 8th March 2020. O Lord, restore Biafra by your mighty hand according to your promises in the book of Isaiah chapter 10 verse 24 to 27, Micah chapter 5 from verse 1 to 15. Duration of fasting. Category A, 3 days dry fasting. Category B, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Category C, 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Category D, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Category E, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Category F, 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. the next day. Category G, only 1 hour daily for children, old people, pregnant women, and those on medication. One can choose the category convenient for him and be consistent. Chukwu Okike Abiama will answer us and restore Biafra nation for us. This year 2020, which is Biafra Jubilee, prepared by Evangelist Ozako Nwokike, signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, Head of Religious Affairs Committee. Announcer, Mazi Chidebere Bioro Kafo, Anambra Central Senatorial District Media Coordinator. of you.
Yes, of course, I hope you are prepared, spirit, body, and soul, because this journey is long and you will need food and water. Honestly, I can assure you that. Our lines are open at this moment. Biafrans across the globe are free to call in and make their contribution. Look at how we have been defied economically. Consider how we have been defied in terms of educationally, traditionally, and all the wise. Look at every form of defilement in our land. You will understand. We lose ground on this area because we allow them to access them. We allow them to access them, and it is not proper, believe me. Believe me. Yes, caller on the line, of course, I'm sorry for that. Here to call the number. If you are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you are yet to join IPOB. This is not something we are going to do alone. And this is not something we will give you the privilege to say they didn't tell you. We are happy that today a lot of people are saying we're talking too much. We are very happy because this very word will stand as a testament against many of you. We are keeping our record. If you know how to pound, pound in the mortar. If you don't know how to pound, begin to pound on the ground. Send us your name and your location to our WhatsApp line, and we will direct you to the nearest coordinator. Coordinators must prepare their capacity to accumulate, to assume, to consume, to accept all these people that are coming in. We need IPOB family in every street in Biafra land. We want IPOB family there. Everybody must hear this gospel. This will enable us to control collateral damages. Without IPOB member in the interior giving us report what is happening, I can tell you that 50% of Biafrans would have been dead. Biafrans will wake up. Biafrans will wake up. A lot is going on in our land. Wake up. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-2215-2971, 081-2215-2971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. For the female is 081-288-58614. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yeah, I got from Bokra Lebeke, who are Mene Teke.
Oh, fasting. Good evening from here.
Good evening, my beloved brother. Tukokaba, keep you. We love you. Continue doing. Tukokaba, my strength. Mazi, that Fulani guy, let him come up. We are not afraid of them. Mazi, tell that idiot that they try himself. Let him come. Before he will kill you, he will die. That thing is planning for you. Who would
no. All those people, they don't know what is coming for them. They don't know.
No, because Mazi, they think we are playing. They did it. Their grand what? Forget that. Did they win our forefathers? Our forefathers did it with them without nothing. They must need that. Mazi, we it's not everything we say here. That they are looking for. That is that cannot haga there again. Because this time there must be a victor. This one not no victor, no vanquish. That thing they are bragging, flexing their muscles because they have that little thing AK-47. We shall see how it comes. We shall see how it goes. We are waiting. We are waiting for them. This time, I don't even pray that this will end in peace. Because that thing they are looking, flexing muscles from there. Boys in the area, are they watching these boys? And how most of our boys continue doing exercise. That's what I tell you. Continue doing your own exercise. Look, Maz, it is high time. If they attack you, if they kill one now, kill them three. Yeah, remove fear. I trust all of you. Maz, they cannot intimidate us. Look at what over. So he's making us understand. He's 7 years.
7 years.
Paying this money. Okay, Mazi, do you see what these people are doing? Mazi, I don't know, somewhere in casino, where about they're paying 1 million. Do you know how much these people are making? Million. Each family, one person paying 1 million. For who? To who are you paying it?
Fulani again, no. Fulani again.
Everywhere.
In our own land.
No, it cannot go free. Look at what Izokowa is saying. All of them and I hate all of them. I hate them. These are idiots. And the only thing I'm telling my people is to do the needful. All of you in Biafra land, every nook and cradle of Biafra, we need to fluctuate it with Radio Biafra. And when this Radio Biafra, as much as Onyibe is online, I'm talking, you are hearing me. You know we have started. So let us continue to do the needful. Please, it's very, very important. Our beloved brother from Owerri Zone, Okigwe, please call this number, get yourself together and put the Radio Biafra. It's very, very important now. I will mention this, all the numbers. Do it now. Let us go. This is not time of talking. A lot of you carrying fake rumor that are attacking all, they are attacking the Ebony. Take time, because we have people, there are people in Biafra land. If anything, they will tell you not to talking nonsense. This is not time of his career. There is nothing happening in Olo, and there is nothing happening in Ebony.
What our people must understand is, when they see information, this information must be properly dissected. The essence of having forum was to be able to communicate to everybody who have access to a telephone line. But what some idiots are doing there is opening company. They are opening company now instead of enlightening the people. I understand the massacre they are saying is Solo. It's somewhere in Congo, because you listen to the audio, they are speaking French. These are Congos, not Biafra. If they are killing us, we will tell them they are killing us. We don't blackmail.
So how can that? Okay, let that person come and tell.
It's a Yoruba. It's a Yoruba.
Which village in Olo?
It's a Yoruba, and our people can share useless video. Our people can share nonsense. This thing. The real brokers they will not share it.
Eh? They will not share it.
The real brokers they will not share it.
Do something.
The next thing somebody will send audio. Get Baba Ijebu. He say make you no cancel any call. I beg you collect and send to your people quick. Very important. Baba Ijebu don't talk. Idiot everywhere.
This is nonsense. What kind of mentality are these idiots? You cannot bring money and put Radio Biafra in your town. It's not in town. IPOB is not in your village. Can't you do it? But you have what you do. Let our people be careful this time, because even and if you have smaller, if you continue to put this kind of thing in our forum, any forum, we will remove you. There is no cabal here. If you want to find your own, go and find your own. We are here probably for IPOP, and if anything is happening, we have people within and around there that will give us adequate information. There are people we can call. They tell us what is going on. It's not everything. Come here, shall go and do the needful. Please, my brothers from Owerri Zone in particular. Please, Owerri, Okigwe, Uturu, please call this number and go and do the needful. Because all this thing we are shouting every day. If you are not getting this Radio Biafra, you are nowhere. Your joy is not complete. You don't know when they will say run. Because call this number. You can call Chibeze Anyanwu in London. Or you call me. If you have anything, call me. I connect you to him. We go and do the needful. The number is +44 74 744 26096. I will repeat. +44 74 744 26096. Chibeze Anyanwu is in London. We want to do it as they did it in Mbitolu. We are very happy now. From Ogwa, from Orodo, Uworubi, Mberi, and for the Biafra. Likewise, all those people that are not getting Radio Biafra in all, very soon you will get it. Osinakokwa, Urala, all of you, Idato, whatever you, and some of you from also, I'm not sure those areas. If you are not also Zara, if you are not getting it, you call the number. This number you can call +48 739 672 638. I repeat, +48 739 672 638. And those of you in Udi, we appreciate all of you. Udi, Eziag, Aniri, Ogu. You people are doing great. Very, very soon. We get this Radio Biafra. Let us do the needful. And from Easy, and Isiago, all of you, please, Ebony, continue. We appreciate all of you.
Thank you very much.
South, Orumba North, we appreciate all of you. Call the same number. Mazi Chukwuka ba keep I remain okay for it. Mazi Fema Mbamba, what am I gonna? I get Google get one way. Thank you, my beloved.
We must continue. Our people must understand. Those who found themselves within this prison called Nigeria, you need to go back and ask yourself question. Yoruba, do you love Igbo man with all your heart? Awusa, do you love Igbo man? We don't love ourselves. Why are we pretending? Because of oil well. Let us stop pretending and divide Nigeria and go. We don't love Britain, but we are not disturbing Britain. Britain cannot come here to disturb us, except it's using Fulani and Yoruba to kill us. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Why are we killing ourselves for British government? The same Britain that is running from EU. But you people are not concerned. Our concern is our concern is our people who want to be more Catholic than the Pope. That is our concern. But the point is that those who want to remain in one Nigeria, they will be like one Nigeria, because you are not ready for what is going to come. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi. Good morning.
Good evening
Yes,
from
sir.
here. Go ahead,
I'm
please.
here, sir. Yeah. Thank you. I'm speaking to Chidera from South Africa, sir.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Mazi, I just want to know, thank you. When I gathered and discussing something, and a child is among them, and they are saying something he did not understand, he or she, he asked questions, and is expecting the elders to explain to him or her based on the question he asked or on what they say. My question is this to the people, the elders of Biafra people. When number one, there's something they call the R, that is abomination in English word. R. So meaning somebody have done something have never been done, or something that the land are forbidden. Why I say that is that when if that so-called number 4 that jumped to number 1 in Imo State, Mr. No Hope, if he indeed campaigned for his people and people voted for him, my question is, did he tell the people that is campaigning during his campaign, his manifesto period, that is going to store an emirate in Imo if he is voted in? If not, why is it the elders of the land are not asking him that he have committed abomination? Omega Aaron, meaning he have done something that nobody have done. Meaning he's supposed to be outcast completely from that particular land because he was called for such a different purpose, and he came and performing and practicing a different agenda. So the question I'm asking the elders now is that how long will somebody commit atrocity before he decided to name Mega Arrow in Imo State?
If you look at our teaching this evening, the last one we check is traditional defilement. Obi of Abo is under the payroll of Fulani. He's here to be converted to Muslim, but they are working on him. Obi of Abavo in Abo is a Muslim already. His community people have chased him out of palace. And many of the Obi in Delta State are now being threatened to join Muslim. Many of them say they will not join. We know the name of the people who say they will not join. As I'm talking to you, Fulani herdsmen are ravaging their land, and there is nobody to defend them. I have told them to hold the line. They will suffer for a while, but not for long. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm just telling you where I come from. The same thing, most Igwe and the Obi and Igwe Nana in southeast and Amayanabo in south, as the case may be, have defied themselves. So they have lost their mantle of leadership. They can no longer be authoritative. Now, let me digress a little bit. If you have read different translations of the Bible, you will see all the translation of the Bible except one. Something is wrong. The original King James Version talk authoritatively. He said, "Thus says the Lord, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that." Very authoritatively. You will understand somebody is talking. But I want you to go and look other translation. They are so watered down that it's not authoritative. You begin to say, and the Lord said that sometime you have to rest, even though you cannot work very hard. You just rest more. But King James Version, and the Lord say, even though thou art tired, thou must continue this journey till you get to the end. You notice two of them are not the same. One have been compromised. tell you in as much as Okowa come out to say the truth, his words are watered down. He was leaving space to be able to defend himself. Should it be that all these police government bulldog attack him? But at least he was bold enough to tell us that for 7 years, people in Delta State have been paying money to Fulani herdsmen to go to their farm. So any Igwe, any Amoyanabo who cannot come out openly and speak against this evil have been compromised already. Without Obi, without the American, like Donald Trump and concerned people from America speaking against the killing of Christians in Nigeria, did you not notice that no man of God speak out? The one that managed to proceed did not talk. But now they are on trial because of Biafra. Everybody is now protesting. Would they have protested? Because it's not affecting them. Now the common masses must understand that if they do not stand up and fight these criminals in power, there will be no future for them. Because they can stop at nothing. So don't even ask them questions. They know they have complicated their life. All they need to do is come to IPOB and confess. Repent of their sins and they shall be born again. We will save them. But they continue to think they will oppress also. One Nigeria will remain so that their atrocity will not be known. It shall be known. It is as simple as that. Thank you very much. Go ahead and sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's fine because that's why I said when a child is sitting and there's a discussion or a topic, whatever it is, we the children need to ask questions.
Nyanwodo is writing a letter to Nigerian government, warning them about the activity of Fulani herdsmen. But the same Nyanwodo went to call Fulani herdsmen to help them prepare, organize the operation Obunigwe. You see the level of hypocrisy? Yeah. Did you see the level of hypocrisy?
Yes.
Did you see the evidence of compromising? Yes. That is why we are telling our people. If you go back and your ancestors, they will always tell you the truth. They will call you and tell you the truth. They know that that truth is going to guide you in the end, but you must know the truth. But the people we have today tell us lie. They tell us lie. And when you want to tell them the truth, they say you are a bad child. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yes.
We must continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Good evening from here.
Yeah. Onyibe came from Akwu. Akwu is in Urumba government area in Anambra State.
Yes, go ahead. I will advise you. Yes, go ahead, but turn down the volume of your radio set or you move away from there. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm already off it.
Go ahead.
Okay. What I want to speak now is this. According to what we are talking now, at times we are just playing around the bush. I saw something of Anambra State called Obiano or whatever they call him. They do it yesterday.
But I'm still listening to your radio. You say you have already off it. I'm still hearing it.
I want to off it.
You want to off it. You have already off it. If you may continue like this, I will cut you off myself. The world is listening to you. Go ahead and hit the nail on the head.
Okay. They told us they are doing meeting yesterday. Fulani herdsmen entered there with traditional rulers in Anambra State. I continue asking myself, why these people are doing abomination in our land? I never got it. I don't know the reason why these people are doing abomination in our land. I know when our grandfathers are alive, when we are small, no stranger will enter where they are doing meeting, talk less of Hausa Fulani. Instead of using Hausa Fulani, started threatening them that their children will continue carrying AK-47 going around in people in the villages. From there, they walk out from their meeting. If you think about all this, these people have compromised. These people called governors, they have compromised. And the one paying me is this man they are calling Obiano from Agrary. One day, he did only these people enter to be God for grace. Our people must open their eyes now. Know that these people are us. These people are not our leaders. Obi are not Jeto. They can never tell me that Igbos are doing to secure themselves a brain for an investment inside a place. They are threatening you. This thing is paining me so much. We are living in Europe here, in Italy here. We know how these people, you can never enter where they are doing their own meeting. What type of nonsense is this? I don't know the type of what they call our leaders today. The thing is paining me so much. I never saw. Which type of nonsense is this? Every day they do this one today, tomorrow they do another one. Okowa buy vehicle the other day. Give police. Today, the same police he called, they explained to them that they are threatening our people to pay money before they go to their farmland. Is it the king, a real man? See as the man is shaking in the seat with the white cloth he wears. See as Okowa is shaking.
Did you not hear his voice? Did you not hear his voice? If you see any man who is talking, any woman who is talking and doing don't trust them. Do not trust them. They know what they are doing. Like I was saying, you see, they are not straightforward people. They're trying to be what they are not. But God will expose every evil on earth.
Who never brush his teeth one day are threatening your people.
Today they bring Nigerian police to kill the youth and call them hoodlum. In those days, elders will do meeting. Only few youth will enter the forest, and when they come back, the town will be sanctified. Today now, elders are the one reporting the youth that the youth are hoodlum. About 4 boys was killed in Aba the other day, and they publish. How did they publish it? The police gunned down suspected hoodlum, and people say, "Oh, thank God, though, it's a welcome development." And I said, "Look at these people. They are suspected hoodlum. Police gunned down 4 young men, but Fulani herdsmen have been flown abroad for enlightenment, or what do they call it? But of course, without all these things happening, who would have believed our report? Who would have believed what we are saying here today? But our people must be at alert because we are going home. Thank you very much.
Well, very big. Thank you, my brother. May God bless you, Onyibe. Except what are we going to do, sir? If I continue hearing your voice, I say, except this young man. In fact,
but of course, it's just a privilege. It's just a privilege. There are millions of protégés of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out there. But understand, let nothing happen to the original. They will see what is coming for them. We just have to appreciate the Creator who has brought a leader for us in a time like this to point the way for us to go. But hopefully, the world will listen to him. Nigeria will listen to him. And they will respect our decision and our stand. But until then, if we fail to do what we are supposed to do as a people, we may be complaining for a very long time. But be rest assured, these people will not win this battle. A brother called and said something. This are never no vanquish you. There must be victor and there must be vanquish. This one we enter. Then you will understand we are the sons of our Father. But until then, people must understand how our communities are being run and who we truly are and what we represent as a people. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi,
good evening from here in Dewo.
Yeah. I want to thank you, Mazi, very much, and all the Biafrans who are on ground during the laying to rest of our first parents. Thank you very much. You all made us proud. The Lord bless you. Now, we have a lot of Biafrans are joining us here in the state of Illinois, in the United States, and I'm still wondering why the rest of them who are tarrying, what is keeping them waiting? You know, they should join IPOB now. We've created many zones all over the state of Illinois. Biafrans in Illinois, join IPOB now. Mazi, coming to your topic, back to your root. See, the problem with our people is that We keep telling them these things every time. They fail to realize that this act of defilement is one of the tools the enemy used to put them down, make them so docile, make them look so stupid. They've been deprived of everything. They've been dehumanized, made to feel they're not even, humans, made to feel inferior. Yet we are calling on them every day to join IPOB, to quit all of these places where they go to worship. The Lord has commissioned me to call Biafrans and tell them to get away from every useless Yoruba. Yorubas are no Christians. Get away from useless Redeem, Oyedepo, Kumuye, TB Joshua, Biafrans. Run away from every Yoruba church, because the evil that is going to befall those bastards, you are going to partake of them if you don't get out there. All the Yoruba churches are cursed. All their pastors are cursed. Archbishop Ememadu is telling them today, Biafra, get away from Yoruba churches. You have been defiled in those useless churches. Look for a Biafran church and join. Join IPOB now. Biafrans of the United States of America and beyond. Our 2020 million march is coming up June the 20th. Please, the venue and the hotel accommodation reservations are out. Get prepared. We have to show the world, we have to tell the world how ready we are to get out of the zoo called Nigeria. Definitely Biafra must stand. We are going home. Biafrans all over the world need to get up. All over the world, Biafrans, it's time for you to get up. Wherever country you find yourself, let your voice be heard. Be bold. It's time for us to go home. The zoo can never stand. There is nothing useless Britain can do. Useless British establishments must fall. All atrocities against the Biafran people. The oil they think they've been stealing from our land, it is the blood of the Biafran people they've been sucking. As a result, as the Lord of hosts, the King of glory, liveth, useless Britain must be thoroughly eliminated from the face of the earth. Biafrans, rise up. It is time for us to go back to our land. It is time for us to possess our possession. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. We must continue. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Our people must open their heart and accept the whole truth. The truth is that we are not here to conquer anybody. The truth is that we don't hate anybody. The truth is that our life has been taken from us. The truth is that we want to be the author of our destiny, controlling our time and space without apology, without reservation. Our people must get ready to do the needful. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Onyibe.
Good evening, sir. No.
Good evening, sir. I say, I've been calling this line for the past 4 months. I have not been able to come through.
And finally, you are here.
Yes, thank God I'm here today. I'm so happy I was able to reach you today. This your topic, this back to our roots. I listen every day. Even while I'm at work, I make sure I use my earpiece to listen. But before I make my contribution, let me give a warm thank you to our Supreme Leader and our Deputy Leader, Mazu Choka from Mefo. I so much appreciate these two people. If not for these people, we are gone as a people. If not for this platform, we are gone as a people. Imagine Okowa is telling us that in our own land, we are paying Fulani before we could go to our farm.
We have to thank God because he spoke out. How many people are saying the truth?
Imagine this.
Others are telling us, no, they are our good neighbor. We have to be accommodative. We have to be loving. As if we are hating.
This is appalling. This is appalling. Imagine sometimes, especially when you come to this back to your roots, I could remember I would be asking myself some kind of question. These people said our ancestors are evil. But in the days of our ancestors, I do ask my father, I say, Daddy, please just tell me a little bit about our ancestors. What did they do? What make us evil? What happened to our ancestors? And I could remember when I was small, we would go to farm because we are living in the town. We'll go to farm in village. You will see food stuff. You see everything around you. Nobody will take it. Nobody will take it. Everything is peaceful. There is no murder. There is no killing. The thing everywhere was peaceful.
I saw the
what makes our
people.
Ancestors evil?
I saw most of them. If you look at them, you see there is this influence of fear and intimidation. Even without a word, they command obedience of everybody. I saw them. There was something unique about them. They were men of few words. They were sincere and genuine men. I saw some of them, and when somebody said your ancestors are evil, I would not believe, because they knew what it means not to go to another man's wife. They knew what it means not to move the ancient land boundary. They knew what it means not to kill another person. They knew every truth that any pastor can ever teach me. I knew them. I saw them. Believe me. Go ahead, my brother.
Could you believe that since I was born up to this age I am now, almost 40, my father had not gone to church once. And my father can never take someone's pin. He prays every morning and night. He will not. That is the best father I've ever seen in this world. He will not sleep outside. You will not see him womanize. You will not see him lie. If you lie, he will beat you mercilessly. But today, look at what is going on in the church. Look at our reverend fathers. Look at our pastors. Evil, fornication, everything, adultery. So what makes us evil? What makes us, our ancestors, evil? Since I begin to listen to this program, my brother, I tell you, I've given chance from so many churches. I tell you, I don't go as usual as before. I do pray. I do every other thing that follows the gospel. Our people should wake up. Our people should wake up. So, Mazi, please let me just talk to my Agbo people so that we wake up, because Agbo dodoni ebo olonore lemo one dodoni na ilihi notoma ihe ni chono obidon yo save den yo ehun wanu ni won volunteer eri ibe east eri ibe upland le wele obidon dagbe yan yen ri ibe ni wo yi na yen ka dodoni egimosolo bere no ndegu ndagbe nyiri dali ebo ebe na ere menkan jani nkan re ndegu we yi lo we si we atoji atolo arabia ndegu nde na ififi ndi na time wo kem kono le una le ru iroro ndagbo dodoni le inoto dodoni Mazi Onyibe.
Thank you very much.
Mazi
We're going to
nkala kene ndu iko ekide
Nsogbu
na hozo mare ime forum WhatsApp nda nioma na mare ka
Nsogbu thank you very much. I say. And hopefully this is where I draw the curtain for this evening segment on Back to Your Root. But sincere apology, I will not be able to come up on the second segment because duty calls. But having said that, our people must remain focused. Our people must be able to understand the meaning of the time where we are, what we are supposed to do. Our people must remain focused because the enemy have surrounded us. But I tell you, they come in one way, but they will go in 7 directions. Be rest assured of it. We are not afraid of them. We are not panicking. They can't even give us sleepless night. But the Creator will bear us witness that we want our life back because it has been taken from us. Go back and find out who your father is. And then you should be able to know whether they are evil or they are not evil. Because the knowledge of your root is what will save you from this inevitable doom that will befall Nigeria in the end. Make no mistake about that. I sign off from here. Remain blessed, remain focused. Chukwuka Kabiama be with all of us. You see? It's
another celebration. Another celebration. IPOB Island celebration. IPOB Island celebration.
Oh yes, another St. Patrick's Day celebration is here again.
Biafran community unity in Ireland under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Hereby invite all Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom
as we join the Irish people worldwide to celebrate the yearly St. Patrick's Day parade in County Waterford, Ireland.
Join us live on Facebook at Mazi Isaiah Oba.
Date
Tuesday, 17th of March, 2020.
Time
12 noon. City, Waterford.
Dublin Zone Gathering Point at Cow Tram Station
Off Junction 9, M50/N7. Gathering time
6:45 a.m.
Departure time
7:30 a.m. on the dot.
7:30 a.m. on dot.
For more information, please contact Pastor Henry Igwe, IPOB Waterford Coordinator
on 0851 894782. Special guest of honor includes members of DOS, Mazi Isaiah Oba, IPOB Deputy European Representative
089-477-896.
Mazi Charles Mba, IPOB Ireland National Coordinator 085-1434454.
Mazi CJ Drew Ayawo, IPOB Dublin Coordinator 086-12553-640.
IPOB Cork Coordinator Mazi Peter Ewuzie Ezudo 086-88-65207.
IPOB Lambry Coordinator Mazi Benjamin Ayawo 089-2490-835.
IPOB Dundalk Coordinator Mazi Chiduk Juru 0872-756-267.
IPOB Galway Coordinator
Mazi Basil Dike 089-678-00.
IPOB Kerry Coordinator Mazi Ugochukwu Ihemekeke
0899-558999. Biafra restoration is near. Come on, let's keep Biafra alive. Signed, Mazi Stephen Chukwemeka,
IPOB Ireland National Secretary
085-868-3440. Announcer,
Prince Will Irojogo.
It's another celebration.